What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a sketch illustration of the Predator. Now for today's lesson we'll be sketching on top of plain white sketch paper and using a black 4B pencil. Let's use the side grip and sketch a circle in the center of our page. Starting from the very top in the center. Just going to lightly work our way around the left side. And bring that back in towards the middle along the bottom. And go around the right side. Now you want to start creating the building blocks of our drawing, so let's add some guidelines. Starting at the very top of our circle, start with a straight line coming all the way down towards the bottom of our page. Now add another guideline on the side of our circle, extending this up towards the top and then coming down. Let's add another guideline going across the center of our circle from left to right. We'll extend this out. Add another guideline across the bottom. And then the top of our circle. Now you want to split the bottom half of our circle in the middle. So halfway between the center point and the bottom. Let's go right in the middle. Extend this out towards the left. And then the right side. Now with our guidelines in place, let's start building out our character. We're going to start with the inside edge of the brow. In the center point, we're going to step up, curve the brow coming down and out towards the left, towards that bottom line. Go back to the center and do the same thing towards the right. Let's bend the brow going out towards the side. So down here, curve this up and then bend that out. Let's go back down to the bottom and sketch a small circle for the eye. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Now we want to add that thick fold underneath the eye. From the top, I'm just going to curve this down and just pull that up on the inside. Now with the side edge of our pencil, we're just going to lightly shade in the inside of that fold. Now we want to move down and draw the top edge of the mouth. On the left side along this line, I'm just going to sketch a circle going all the way around. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to connect the inside of the circle with another curve, coming just up a little bit higher than the bottom of our circle. Go back over towards the left side, draw a curve, going up and then down. Let's add two fangs along the inside. Starting on the left, curve this down and in. And then taper that back up towards the top, towards that line. Let's add two fangs along the outside. Starting from the left side of that circle, come down and then bend that in towards that bottom line. And then taper that up towards the inside of the circle. Now we're going to go to the bottom of the circle, curve the mouth coming down. I'm just going to bend that out towards the line on the side. Now we're going to line this up with the right side. And then from the bottom, sketch another circle. Let's connect the inside of the circles with a curve, going up towards the chin. Just going to round this out and then come back down on the right. Let's curve the bottom fangs coming in. Starting from the bottom of the circle, just going to pull this in and then bend that up on the inside. And then taper this down and out towards the top of the circle. Let's block in the inside of the mouth. Starting on the left side of that fang, curve this out, and then come down towards the bottom. And then from the bottom, step up, curve the mouth coming down, and then up. Now that we've loosely blocked in the face, let's move up and add in the braids. We're going to start at the very top with a half circle, starting on the left, going up and then down. Now we're going to add 2 more on either side, going up and then down. And we'll add 1 more. From the bottom of the last braid, we're going to curve this out and then just bend that down towards that bottom line. And we'll do the same thing on the right, going out and then down. From the bottom, come straight down, and we'll bend that out towards the bottom tip. Now right where the circle meets this eye line, just going to curve the braids coming around, pull that in towards the mouth, round out the inside, and then bend this back out towards the bottom of the braid. Once we have the building blocks of our drawing, we're going to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now let's go back and add a second level of detail. We're going to start by adding a guideline for those center spots. From the center of our circle, we'll step up, curve this out, and then up towards the top of the head, and then mirror this on the right side. And then from the center of the brow, curve this up, and then out towards that center line on the sides. From the top of the brow, I'm just going to curve this out, and then back in. Let's line up at the top corner of the eye, step up towards the brow. Just going to curve this around the eye, and then bend that in towards the top fang. Let's move down and add in the chin. We're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, coming down and then up. Let's add some teeth along the bottom, starting right in the middle, angle this up and out towards the left and right. Come back down towards the mouth. Add 1 more set. Now we're going to go back and separate out the braids. From the top of this line, we step up, just follow that curve going all the way around and in. And then pull this around and then down towards the bottom. Let's add another one. We're going to step up, again just following that curve going all the way around, and then taper down towards the bottom. Now we're going to do that one more time. Stepping up, go all the way out towards the side, come down, and then bend that out towards the tip. Let's draw the edge of the collar, starting on the left side, curve this down, and then bend that up. Now that we have the basic building blocks of our drawing, we're going to go back in with the tip of our pencil and start adding some details and refining the shape. Let's start with the inside of the brow on the left side. Start by coming in, and then just bending that up. I'm just adding a fold on the bottom edge of the brow. Let's add a small circle in the center of the iris for the pupil. Then add a highlight on the top right. And then we'll lightly shade in the iris. Now from here, it's going to work our way out, just darkening up the outside of the eyes, and then just gradually fade that out as you go towards that guideline. I'm also adding a few folds underneath, so some darker lines going across. Now we're just going to work our way out from the eyes and start adding some details. Starting with some folds in between the brow. Now adding some more shape to the top of the mouth. Now from here, we're just working our way down towards those bottom fangs. Again, just adding a little bit more shape to the outside edge of the mouth. Now I'm just going to start by shading in the inside of the mouth, going around this bottom teeth, and then going back and just darkening up the top. And we'll gradually fade that out as we come down. Now we're just adding some folds along the back of the mouth. Now we're just going to loosely shade in the top side of the head and then that center strip. Now going back up, just darkening up the braids. Just going to loosely shade this in, and then we'll come back and add the details after. Now using the side edge of our pencil, we're just going to separate each of the braids. And just extending it out along the bottom. And then adding a medium shade to the neck area. And then we'll darken up the top and just fade the shadow out as we come down. Now bringing that shadow from the left side and across the neck towards the right. I'll blend that out. And then we'll do the same thing over on the right. And we're going to go back and add a medium shade to each of the braids. Now let's go back and add some clips around some of the braids. Starting with like these little... And going across each of the braids with these curves, starting from the top, just working our way down, and going back up to the top and repeating the process. And we're going to go back and shade the inside of each braid. Now with the tip of our pencil, we're just adding these spines across the brow. Starting a little bit thicker along the bottom, and then going out towards a point. Now we're going to start from the bottom and just add these spots, working our way up towards the top of the head. Now we're adding these fainter, slightly larger spots going out towards the side. Just working our way down towards the brow. Now we're just going to go back around and add a little bit more contrast around the head. And as we get closer to the end of our drawing, I'll tighten up my shadows and add a little bit more detail, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of the Predator. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your requests in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.